Nick, thanks so much. Texas withdrew a request today to have a federal judge block the Department of Justice from monitoring the state's elections. This came after the feds reached an agreement with the state attorney general's office. Here to talk more about that agreement and what was included in that is Kayla Guo. She is a reporter with the Texas Tribune. Kayla, thanks so much for joining us. We appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
I want to get started by asking about what the DOJ agreed to do with its election monitors here in Texas.
So the DOJ essentially agreed and affirmed that it would follow state law in sending its election monitors to various polling places in Texas. So Texas state law doesn't include federal election monitors on its list of people who are allowed inside polling places and the stations where ballots are counted. So the DOJ essentially affirmed it will not be sending those staff into those polling places. Those staff will stay outside of 100 feet outside those polling places. So it essentially affirmed they would follow the state law.
And is there any reasoning why the Department of Justice was wanting to put those election monitors here in Texas across, I think, 8 counties in the first place?
So it's a matter of routine for the Justice Department to send federal election monitors throughout the country. Since the Voting Rights Act of 1965, the department has sent these monitors, particularly to ensure that more vulnerable populations can access the vote and to exercise their rights. The agency didn't say specifically why these 8 counties were selected, but usually factors including requests from local officials or federal court settlements and places with fast changing demographics end up on this list. 60 Texas House Democrats had also asked the Justice Department to send federal election monitors to various counties in Texas, saying they were worried that the state's top Republican leaders were targeting Democrats trying to vote.
Okay, and Kayla, finally for you, what did Texas leaders have to say about this agreement being reached with the Department of Justice?
Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton cast it as a major victory for himself and for the state of Texas. He had argued that the Justice Department didn't have this authority to come in and quote unquote intimidate voters at the polls. But I think really the facts of the matter showed that the Justice Department just said they're going to follow the law, and there wasn't an indication before then that they were not going to follow the state law.
All right, Kayla Guo with the Texas Tribune. We appreciate your reporting on this and for joining us this afternoon. Good luck tonight.
Thanks so much. You too.
We appreciate it.